Hello, this is a free call from
An offender at the Chillicothe Correctional Center.
This call is from a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded.
To accept this free call, press 1. To refuse this free call, thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, baby, what's up?
Oh, my goodness, I've been making calls all day. So I had talked to Erin. I got a hold of her, and
Okay.
so we talked a little bit, got caught up. She's doing good, and I talked to her. She said she talked to Donna, and that it was up to my me and y'all's decision what we went through about 2020, and
Okay.
I said Mom and me and Dad we want to do it. And so she said, just be cautious about it. And I told her a little bit about what me and Jenna talked about what are the questions that I'd be asked and stuff. And she was just like, you don't have to answer anything you don't want. She's preparing me because, there's going to be more lights and, the setup will be different than it was for the documentary. There'll just be more stuff.
Did you mention to her if you would want her to be there for it?
I didn't mention that because,
Wait, hold on. Hold on, Jip.
I
asked for a light gray and a dark gray, and they only gave me a dark gray.
You told them?
No, I just looked at that.
Oh, go let them know. It's on the order sheet. Lord, we're running errands.
Oh, okay.
Her sweatshirts are ready for school and this and that. I mean, if you want to invite Erin for it, or even Donna to be there for it.
Well, I had also called Jenna because I wanted to let her know that, she had been approved and that was sorry we couldn't do a visit on this Saturday or, whatever. And she said that she just got back in the office and that she'll be in Kansas City again on the 11th. So we're going to visit on the 11th of this month.
Oh, well, that's cool.
So we set it up to where we can have a visit, and I was like, I had just got off the phone with Erin, and she had wanted to know, when the interview might be, and I had said that we hadn't set up a day yet, and asked her, I said, asked Erin, when do you think, or I had asked Jenna, when do you think that we could do a scheduling? Because I know y'all going to probably do Dad's and Mom's interview later on, but y'all wanted to, get the ball going on getting my interview done. And she said, well, she's going to put in the request, and she has to check for her, what the rest of everybody, the team, their schedules. And she's going to let me know. But she said sometime, like maybe at the beginning of September or later on this month.
That what, Chips?
That either like later on this month, at the end of this month, or at the beginning of September. I let her know that I have some visits coming up, so she's going to, make sure that those are, the interview's not on those days. So,
okay.
So, but whenever she figures out
This call is from a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded.
Do they get you, Mia?
Yeah,
yeah, I did call for mediums, and they said that they were going to do mediums. They didn't even tell me because I had talked to Fabi. We had dealt with Fabi the day before. Yeah. Hey, Kurt.
We didn't hear you again? No?
So, would you be able to call me tonight?
Yeah. I'll call you whenever you're not busy.
Yeah, because, I'm trying to listen
Okay.
to Mia and all of this stuff. But tonight, I'm available.
Okay.
So
Okay,
call
you
me, and yeah, anytime.
Okay.
This
All right.
evening is good.
All right.
All right, love you.
I'll talk to you later.
All right. Okay, bye.
Hello, this is a free call from
An offender at the Chillicothe Correctional Center.
This call is from a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded.
To accept this free call, press 1. To refuse this free call, thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hey.
Oh my God, my head is pounding.
Really?
I got such a bad headache. I'm trying to work on this. The letter for clemency. So it'll be going to the Missouri probation and parole people, and then if they see fit to send it to the governor's going to see it. So
Okay.
this is what I got so far. This is a very rough draft.
Okay.
I'm a good vocabulary person, but not good at spelling, so I have to spell check a lot. But okay, it says, to whom that may concern, my name is Gypsy Blanchard, DOC number 1302048. I am respectfully requesting clemency from the governor of the state of Missouri. I am currently being incarcerated in the Missouri Department of Corrections Chillicothe Center for Women. I am serving a 10-year sentence for second-degree murder. By law, I must serve 85% of my sentence. I have been incarcerated since June 15, 2015. My mandatory release date is June 26, 2025. My case has gained international attention for being extremely complicated and unique, inspiring filmmaker Aaron Lee Carr and HBO to produce a true crime documentary called Mommy Dead and Dearest, which aired May 15, 2017. On June 15, 2015, I was arrested in Big Bend, Wisconsin, along with my boyfriend at the time, Nicholas Godejohn. We were both charged with the murder of my mother, Claudine Blanchard, and then was extradited back to Missouri. I was accused of asking my boyfriend to murder my mother, and he did, and we fled the state. I was represented by Michael Stanfield of the Greene County Public Defender's Office. My attorney, as well as the prosecutor, quickly realized this was a very complex case, and all was not as it seemed. I regret to say I am guilty of that which I am convicted of and take responsibility for my wrongful actions. I am not a violent person, nor do I have a criminal history. My reasons for such a crime is that I was being severely abused physically, mentally, and emotionally by my mother all my life. My mother had mental housing by proxy syndrome. I was victimized since birth, forced to endure many medical procedures, tests, treatments, and was given up to 15 medications a day for illnesses I did not have. I was forced to use a wheelchair for years, so it was not necessary, as well as many other medical equipment not needed. My mother controlled every aspect of my life, and the abuse kept getting worse. I tried to run away, but she soon found me. She then began chaining me to the bed and starving me for a few days at a time. I soon grew desperate for a way to escape my abusive situation, and I thought murder was my only way out. I understand there is no excuse for murder. I do truly regret my actions. I am asking for clemency so that I may go home to my wonderful family who has been so supportive from the very beginning, and that I may get the much needed counseling that will be very helpful to my mental and emotional health. What do you think?
That's good.
That's good?
That's really good. Yeah.
Okay. It's
I
a rough
think you did. Well, you could tell it sounds from the heart, you know, and you admitting to what you have done.
Right.
You know, and especially putting how your mom did control everything is key to that, because she did.
Right. Because I had wanted
And
to
if
put,
he watches the documentary and all of that,
Mhm.
then he'll know,
Right.
oh, she's not blowing smoke up my ass.
Right. That is true. And, that's why I wanted to put that in there. And I wanted to put that, I did, I am guilty of what I'm convicted of, but this is why. And make a point to that. And I'm not trying to use the abuse excuse. I just want to plead my case,
But it's not even really an abuse excuse.
Mm-hmm.
It happened.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I mean, it happened. There's information in black and white that it happened.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, it's not like there's nothing to back it up on.
Right. And if they want to look into it further, they have, I read, because Robert sent me the application along with the instructions about it and more information about it. And they could have enough information to make their recommendation, or they'll have an investigation where they'll, look into who's my attorney, get information from him, the prosecuting attorney, and different people, and
Right.
records and stuff. And they asked me to put down 2 references, so of course I put you and Dad,
Okay.
who have known me for longer than 5 years.
Right.
So I put y'all. I'm probably going to use one of my friends' typewriter, so it could be written by a typewriter instead of.
Somebody has one?
Yeah. She's just a couple doors down from me, and she said if I ever need to use her typewriter, that I could. So.
Well, that's good.
So I'm like, that would probably be a good time to, call that favor in.
Yeah. Did they order yours yet?
Not yet. I have to go back and check, because they were supposed to call me up there to figure out how to do the transaction, and they never did. So what I did was, I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to continue to save money.
Right.
Tim puts freaking $100 on every other week or so, definitely 2 times in a month. So I'm like, at this rate, I'll have money to keep me, comfortable, but also save for my typewriter and put some money into my savings account for my car.
Right.
So I'll be able to do all that.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. And, what we were talking about earlier. So Jenna is going to figure out her schedule, figure out other people's schedules, and she's thinking later on this month, like at the end of the month or beginning of September, is when they want to do my interview.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah. And
I would definitely tell them you want a list of the questions ahead of time for her to send you that.
Mhm.
And that way you could go over them and say, okay, I'll answer this one, I won't answer that one, whatever you want to do. And whatever you do, and I don't think she would, is like try to flip the script, and go for something totally different. That I don't think that's her intention at all.
Right. I mean, Erin did warn me about something like that, because I had told her, I had talked with her about what are we focusing on. And she said that, yeah, of course, they're going to have some stuff about the case, but mostly it's going to be backstory and how I'm doing now. And Erin's like, I don't know about that. So she knows these kind of people,
Yeah.
And
right. I would even tell Jenner to run everything, like show Donna everything that she wants to ask you to.
'Cause, I mean,
because Donna's a pro.
Donna's in France right now.
Lucky her.
I know, right? Because, it was like, yeah, I talked to Donna, and she's in France.
Oh, she must be
cool.
on vacation or
Probably.
something.
Yeah.
You know.
So, yeah, that's being taken care of, and Aaron was like, you don't have to answer anything you don't want to. And so that was
Right.
helpful to know because, on the spot, I
Well,
didn't
yeah.
want to answer it.
You're not forced to answer anything that you don't feel comfortable with.
Mhm.
That's the main thing. They're wanting to interview you.
Mhm.
And they know that, some things might be off limit, for what you want to talk about, and stuff maybe you're not comfortable,
Right. Mhm.
really talking about right now. I did see that Nick's going to court on the 5th.
On the 5th, I think.
Yeah. It was posted in a group that I really don't even go in. It's a quiet group.
Okay.
Nothing bashing or anything in that one.
Mhm.
Really, nobody hardly even talks in it. There's maybe like 20-something people in that group. It's not big.
He probably has court because I think the prosecutor and that side of things wanted their own evaluation of him.
Yeah, I don't know what. I mean, like I said, I don't keep track of his shit.
But also it's getting closer to trial. So of course they're going to have court more often.
Right. And this one might be, let me see if I could find it. I mean, I know I could find it because they just posted in it a few days ago, right here. On the 4th, not the 5th, at 11. And it doesn't say, like, why. It's just an email to inform upcoming court event involving the case of Nicholas Godejohn. Motion has been scheduled for 8/4/2017 at 11. Will take place at Greene County. And just if you plan on going to the hearing, call, make sure it's not changed. Stuff like that. Nothing. It doesn't go into detail.
So we talk about that stuff after he has court, if that. Because I know they didn't really talk about the last time he had court. They just said he was gonna have trial in December. So that's all that Ben kind of said.
Yeah. It's probably just going over everything.
So they have to, now that he's going with the jury trial, they have to start doing jury selection and all that complicated stuff.
Right.
Which good luck about finding somebody that hasn't seen the documentary or that hasn't heard of the case.
Exactly. They're going to lie.
Okay.
They're going to say they haven't heard anything.
No.
Just so they could be on it.
Yeah.
And then, they're not changing venues, so.
That's crazy. I would so ask for a change of venue.
Well, they did.
They did. Anyways, the night
happened. They did when y'all were both there. And Judge Holden was like, no, we're not changing. At that point, he was like, not too many. There's not everybody from Springfield knows about it, but this was before the documentary
Mhm.
and everything, and I think that's why his lawyer was so pissed off about it.
Mhm. Yeah.
But that's them.
Yeah. At least we don't have to worry about that. So that's good.
Right, we don't have to worry about none of that shit.
No. But I definitely think that I should mention maybe the petition in my letter.
Yeah, you can.
You know, fit it in there somewhere.
You could also let them know that people have contacted the White House
Mhm.
too.
Yeah.
You know, Trump's hotline. It was Sharon Owens, I think, that called. And I'll have you on speak. I need to take Aurora off her line to bring her in. So, and I don't know what the situation with that.
I don't know. I mean, it's,
I haven't heard
it's kind of one of those things
anything.
where it's a long shot, but I mean, definitely, I think with this, you know, I know that there's probably a lot of people going for executive clemency. But,
Oh, I thought I almost hung up on you, but I didn't. Aurora, wait, chill out. Yeah, first time I brought her out in a while because the ground was so freaking wet.
Oh, is it raining?
Well, it hasn't been, but the ground was still wet.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, no, I'm not bringing her out. She's white.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like giving her a bath.
Muddy paw print.
Yeah, so today's the first time I bring her out in about two weeks. I just let Sage out of her kennel. She's still letting them freaking nurse on her.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah.
so weird.
I know, and I'm like, so I try to stop it. You know, I'm like, I didn't take you out the kennel for you to lay on your back to feed your cat,
Right.
feed your baby. And girl, it's about time for them to go. Oh God.
They getting bad.
Bad. Climbing on the cabinets. I know they must do the music to each other while we sleeping. They knocked over one of my plants. Thank God, nothing happened to it because we had got it when one of your dad's best friends had passed away. It's a peace plant. No, y'all not feeding on her. Oh God! And she's still producing milk.
Well, you know, I think they will I think she will as long as they continue to nurse on her.
Well, they said that she should have dried out with all the anesthesia and stuff.
Oh.
But she didn't. A little bit's nursing on her right now. Sitting down, nursing on her. I'm about to take the freaking cone off of her because she don't mess with her stitches, but it's probably because the cone is on her. And it doesn't bother her anymore like it did the first 2 days.
Yeah. Did they give her like a little tattoo on her belly to mark where she got sick?
Oh, it's all cut out. You like they shaved her so you could see where you know the stitches are, and it's like forget. You know, they're like, oh, try to not let her use the litter, but she will not use the bathroom anywhere else except the litter box. So, but I've been checking her her incision, and it looks fine.
Okay.
You know, there's
Okay,
nothing.
yeah.
Yeah, I just don't want her. I'm keeping the cone on her so she don't lick it.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
that's one thing. I mean, she has to keep it on. Tomorrow makes a week, so she has 3 more days, like 4 more days with the cone on.
Okay.
Then we could take it off.
Oh. Listen,
Yeah,
I went to breakfast this morning, and I clicked on my TV, and I started watching this show, and it's about it has cutest cat videos and cutest dog videos. So I have watched for an hour cat videos.
Oh, cool. Oh, I want to tell you. You remember I was telling you about that guy, Kent Moran?
Yeah.
Well, I caught on really quick after he, when he had said, "Oh yeah, I want to send you. I want one of my fans to hold on to $2 million for me." And I was like, "Whoa, hold up." I said, "This has catfish written all over it," and he was like, "No." So I'm like, "Okay." The real Kent Moran is following me on Twitter. So I went into his, and I sent him a private message, and I'm like, "Look, there's this guy that's claiming to be you." I said it has catfish shit all over it, and I screenshot the conversation, and I sent it to him.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, "Oh, my God, not again."
Oh.
And I'm like, apparently they're taking people's Christian faith or their faith in God, and using this as a platform. And because he's all about, Christian faith and this and that too. And he was like, "Did you report him?" I said, "Yeah, I reported him." I said, he even tells me, because I'm telling the fake one, like, if this is really you, go on your other account and send me a hello.
Uh-huh.
I can't do that. My attorneys said, and everything ended in dear, like no dear, and this and that. And I'm like, no, you could go into your other account and just send me a hey. I'm not saying send me all of this stuff. Just send me a hey.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't. And I was like, you know what? I said, shame on you for trying to take people's kindness for weakness, because I'm not a weak person. And he was like, "Oh, you're insulting me, dear." And I'm like, "Why do you say that?" I said, "Did I stutter?" I said, "You're nothing but a catfish." I said, "You should be ashamed of yourself, for doing this to people." So I put it on Twitter for everybody to see. I'm like, let me expose this catfish, because this is the fake. I said, if you get anything from Kent Moran 8, with the number 8 behind it, I said, it's not him. It's not the real one. And I tagged the real one in it. And somebody else was like, they tried doing it to me too, and it's all girls from Louisiana.
Oh, that's so weird.
I was like, he must like Louisiana ladies, and this and that. And one of the girls was like, what's not there to like, this and that. And her and I kept on talking, and every time we would talk, it would go to the real Kent Moran. And I was like, sorry, I know we're blowing up your Twitter, So he's like, oh, don't worry about it, But so when the real one sent me a message, he's like, I reported him too, and I'm like, look, I'm glad that I kind of caught him for you.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm glad that you reported him as well. Because, I mean, this fake one was telling me that the other account wasn't real, to block it,
Oh, my
that
goodness.
they could get in trouble for making, you know, it's against the law. And I'm like, this dude clearly knows it's against the law
Right.
to make,
You're doing the douchebag.
you know, and I'm like, and the asshole's doing it.
Right.
He was like, yeah, I know. And I'm like, to be honest, I said, I didn't even know who you were,
Mhm.
you know, until I got this message. I Googled you, and I said, you know, I said,
So this is the real
you
one
know,
or the fake one that you met first?
the real one started following me first,
Okay.
and then the fake one came.
Okay.
I don't know when.
Weird.
I don't know when. And so I told him, I said, the only good thing that came about this is you got somebody that got you back,
Mhm.
you know, for this. And he's like, yeah, thank you so much,
Mhm.
you know. And I went and looked at his pictures. He's hot. He's like 35 years old.
Mhm.
And he's in a movie. It's called The Challenger, and it's about boxing.
Oh my God!
So,
I love that. I think I've heard of it.
He's the white guy. He's the one that boxes in it. And then the one that I told you about, Listen to Your Heart.
Mhm.
That one was done in 2010,
Mhm.
and I watched the trailer for it, and it looks really good.
Mhm.
So it's like I said, I'll be watching, you know,
What's the movie?
your movies,
Yeah.
you know.
And I'm
And
definitely
you
have
listen,
to like.
yeah.
I'm definitely have, excuse me. Look closely because either I saw a trailer for The Challenger, or it may have been one of the movies that they shown recently. Because that just sounds so familiar.
Yeah, because you know the big black guy that played in he played in Armageddon.
Oh,
He
the one with the
played
very
in,
deep voice.
Yeah, he
Uh-huh.
plays in The Challenger too.
Okay.
He passed away.
Yeah.
This call is from a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded.
Yeah, he
Then
passed
he
away
has
sometime
right,
a couple years ago.
right. And he plays in the movie Listen to Your Heart.
Mhm.
And I think those are the only two I've seen. Now, I did listen to some of his songs
Mhm.
on YouTube.
Mhm.
You're okay.
Okay.
You know,
Is it kind
not
of?
horrible.
Is it folk song or?
Huh?
Is it like a folk song, rock song?
It's the songs from the soundtrack. Listen to Your Heart,
Okay.
and they're kind of sad because it's a sad movie,
Oh.
you know. But a lot of his songs are like a Christian faith,
Mhm.
you know.
Mhm.
So I did listen to some this. I think it was this morning when I was when I was getting dressed.
Okay.
I was like, oh, let me, you know, listen to some of his music, you know.
Yeah.
And it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
I guess
With who
in
you're
case
talking
you use
to.
a pop quiz or something, you know.
Mhm.
But
Isn't it kind of
like
crazy?
everything I post.
Maybe that it's like you're a celebrity now, so you have celebrities following you.
Yeah, yeah. You know, I'm just like thinking I'm a regular person, but there's one girl she's originally from Georgia, and she, when I was exposing this guy, you know, she was like, yeah, I've gotten those before too. And but she lives in Lafayette. So we were messaging, like she ended up following me, so I ended up following her. And she, you know, she sent me a message, a private message, you know, like it's, you know, oh, I see you have 3 kids. You know, I have 3 kids, and, you know, she's like, oh, I said, you know, where are you, what part of Louisiana? And she said, Lafayette. I said, oh, I said, that's like 3 hours away from me. And I told her where I live, and I'm like, you have to pass through my town to get to Grand Isle. And she's like, oh, yeah, I've been wanting to go to Grand Isle. And I was like, well, yeah, this weekend was the Torpin Rodeo this past weekend. I was like, yeah, the island's packed, you know, with the Torpin Rodeo. So she, you know, she starts telling me about her kids, you know, and she's like, well, my kids are this age, and this age. And I was like, oh, okay, well, mine's are, you know, so my oldest just turned 26. You know, and I said my son, the middle one, I said he's, you know, 22, and, you know, my daughter, you know, she just turned 16. And I don't know how the subject came about the documentary, and she's like, I don't know, she mentioned it or something, and she didn't have no idea that I was in it. It was something based on, like, oh, yeah, there's this documentary, and it's based in Louisiana. You know, there's family from Louisiana. I'm like, yeah.
What is family?
That's my daughter, my stepdaughter.
Right.
What? Oh, my God, no, what? Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
So she ended up finding me on Facebook because I told her, you know, about the group. And she's like, oh, I'm more on Twitter than Facebook. And so, like, while I'm talking to her, she finds the documentary, and she's like, oh, my God, I'm watching it now. And I'm like, okay. I said, I'm going to let you go. You know, hit me up after, you know, you watch. So she messaged me and, you know, like, asking me these questions, you know, like, oh, my God, I can't believe her mom did that, how she's doing. I know she's, you know, poor thing. She must be so messed up in the head, you know. I mean, if she gets help, you know, how she's doing, and, you know, just, you know, the common question. And I'm like, oh, she's doing great. How many times do you get to talk to her? I'm like, I can talk to her anytime I want. In fact, I just talked to her yesterday, and she was like, I was just, you know, I'm so intrigued. You know, I can't believe that, you know, I just randomly started talking to you, and you know, about this, and you're the one that's in it. You know. And I'm like, yeah, small world, you know. And then one of my friends that live close to Lake Charles sent me a message last night. She was like, Kristy, I finally watched the documentary. Oh, my God, Kristy, you know. I can't believe this happened to you. And,
is it still playing on HBO or something? Because I seem to be getting like a second wave of fan mail.
It's on HBO Go.
Okay.
On the HBO Go app. And it's also on YouTube. The whole thing's on YouTube.
All right.
And I didn't know that you could buy DVD, the DVD.
Okay.
Because when I let Bobby know, hey, I got your DVD, and you're like, oh, I bought it. Well, what you mean you bought it? I went for you. And it's like, oh, I forgot about that. That was a while back, you know, that I was getting them in. And Camille kept,
she forgot.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh, they busy, HBO, they busy. So I'm not going to, bother them too much. So I waited a while, and I messaged Camille. And I'm like, hey, I don't know if you sent the DVDs or not, but I never got them. She was like, oh, I totally forgot. So she sent them, and I got them like a few days later, and I let her know that I had them, and that was like basically it.
That's so weird that you could buy it. You might want to let Bobby know. Jenner is going to be contacting him quite soon. Like
I'll
next
send
few days.
I'll send him her number too.
Okay. She's like, I'm going to probably call him like tomorrow or the next day.
Okay. Yeah, well, he normally messages me and says, hey, did so-and-so contact you? Or he'll message, Dad. And so I let him know he just got into his new shop this week.
Bobby has a new shop?
Yeah, he built it in front of his house that he built.
Oh, okay.
It's 2 containers that he put together and made a shop out of it. It's badass looking. I haven't gone to look at it yet. Yeah.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Yeah, I haven't gone to look at it yet, but I've seen a lot of pictures in it, and he did a first tattoo in it, I want to say yesterday, and it was the guy that helped him with the containers.
Okay.
Finn, stop it.
That's cool.
So
I don't Tiffany, like, oh my God, does she not? How many times do I have to tell this girl, do not write on the back of pictures?
She did again? I'll remind her too.
I'm like, oh my God. So it's like,
I tell her that all the time too.
right.
And so you got some sent back.
Yeah. I got a rejection today. She had sent me some pictures, and they had writing on the back.
I'll let her know. Probably some from vacation or something.
Probably.
I don't know what they could be, but it's probably that, and it could be some pictures that she might have took when they were talking to the
the people.
Sheila.
People.
Yeah, I think that's her name, Sheila. Sophie, yeah, shit.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know what they could be of. Probably the trip.
I told Aaron about it. I'm like, I'm not doing an interview for it. Neither is Dad or Mom.
Yeah.
I was like,
right.
We done so good for the HBO documentary that I feel like it's just not needed,
Right.
And she agrees. She knows that, 3 million people saw it and are still watching it. So,
right.
It's still the best one that there is. So. And
right.
She was asking me, like, has me and Michelle talked about getting compensation from the Hulu show? And I said I had brought up compensation a while back. And the last I heard was that, I couldn't be compensated because it, can't profit on
right.
or whatever. And Aaron's like, but the money can go to your dad or your mom, and they can hold it for you. And I'm like, well, Michelle did mention that whatever she would get, the profits would be split in half. However, it's not in writing. It's just going by her word,
Right.
So she wants me to bring it up and see what she says, because I'm like, right now,
I would.
She's writing the pilot right now, and Hulu has to decide after reading the pilot if it's going to actually be made. And
Right.
I told her what stage of production it's in or whatever. And but yeah, she wants me to just ask about it again because you know, to make sure, because she feels like I should be compensated in some way for whatever. It's my story, so you know they're going to be getting a lot of money off of it. So
Right.
why shouldn't I get something? You know. So she wants me to double check and see if I can get anywhere with asking. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just sent Bobby a text, and I'm sending Tiffany a text.
Okay.
So, I'll let Bobby know that I said Jenna Smith will be contacting, Jenna Smith from 2020 will be contacting you. We'll be doing that soon. I'll send you her number, and I sent the number. And for Tiffany, I told her, I said, whatever pictures you sent will be returned to you. You wrote on the back.
I know, it's horrible. I have not gotten one picture that she's ever sent me. Because it's either with a letter, or she writes on the back, or something, or it's a one of those Snapchat things.
Right. I don't know. They just follow the rules. Tiffany, I've been waiting. I have been waiting, haven't sent any more. Let's see. She got notified today.
Which, the good thing is I have envelopes finally on the kiosk, so I bought 100 of them. I gotta go and go to work. They need me.
Okay.
Okay, I love you, and I'll talk to you in a couple days.
All right, sounds good, baby.
Love you. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.
The caller